Since its beginning, Jujutsu Kaisen has been explicit in its uniqueness from other animes. From character design and abilities to story progression, it brings perspective quite new to the shonen genre. Early on, the series' introduction of its most powerful character, Satoru Gojo, was also different. Satoru's abilities cannot be overstated. He is widely known as the most powerful Jujutsu sorceress in the series, not just currently but of all time. His mere existence is a deterrent to the villains, and until he is neutralized, their long-term plans are on the hold. Barriers are specifically designed to prevent Satoru Gojo from entering any space they are operating in, and when he inevitably breaks them, their only option is to retreat, as one-on-one fight with Satoru Gojo would be a suicide. But what exactly makes Satoru Gojo so powerful? The answer lies in the extraordinary control over the cursed energy and two techniques he inherited from the usually powerful Gojo clan, Limitless and Six Eyes. Limitless technique users are granted almost total control over the space. This level of control allows Satoru to create an infinity barrier between himself and the opponent. Any attacks launched against him never makes contact but crash into its barrier instead. Satoru can choose what does and what does not touch him. But that's just the tip of the limitless iceberg. Curse technique Lapse Blue allows Satoru to create vacuum where he chooses, drawing every object or the person in the vicinity towards it to be crushed if he wishes. Curse technique Reversal Red has the opposite effect of blue and is even more powerful. It creates an extremely powerful center of repelling energy that pushes any person or objects away with an extreme force. Activating those two techniques at the same time creates the Hollow Purple as we saw in the anime, a giant ball of pure destruction that instantly disintegrates any matter it comes in contact with. Satoru is able to pull off every one of these techniques with no difficulty. Six Eyes is another special Jujutsu technique passed down within the Gojo clan. Only sorcerers with 6 eyes can use the full potential of Limitless, but the ability does not manifest regularly. In fact, in the last 100 years of the manga timeline, Satoru has been the only person to unlock both abilities, which would explain why there aren't any equally powerful members of his clan showing up. Six Eyes grants Satoru absolute vision. He has the ability to see across vast distances and through any obstacles. His eyes are able to analyze curse techniques so he can instantly figure out the best way to counter them. Six Eyes also allows Satoru to use the minimum amount of cursed energy required to activate any technique. This, coupled with his already large reserve of cursed energy, means it's almost impossible for him to deplete his energy stores in a fight. Satoru keeps his eyes hidden to prevent being overwhelmed by the constant barrage of the visual information. When he is dealing with a low level of opponent or not fighting, his eyes are covered with dark shades or blindfolds, which he has no problem seeing through. Satoru's cursed energy regulation ability means he can also use his domain expansion Infinite Void as many times as he wishes. It forces anyone caught within to receive an overwhelming amount of stimuli across all of their senses, rendering them immobile. The regular limit of using domain expansion for a regular sorceress and curse spirit is once a day. Limitless and Six Eyes already make Satoru more powerful than any regular sorceress in the Jujutsu Kaisen. But his immense physical strength also makes it possible to go toe to toe with every special grade curse spirit, blasting them away with casual punch and kicks. Combined with his years of experience and tactical expertise, Satoru's inherited techniques and strength easily makes him one of the most powerful sorcerers of the series. And as season 1 of the Jujutsu Kaisen series has already ended, let me know your thoughts about Jujutsu Kaisen series and which is your favorite character in the series in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video, just don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel because I post daily anime content about top 10 top 5 listings, anime reviews, recommendations, news, theories and all sort of anime content on daily basis. So if you enjoyed, please subscribe, and that was it, and I will see you in the next one. Sayonara.